and she goes by the name of Shane. And we're gonna sit with Shane for a little while, and Shane gonna let us know how she getting down on her side of town. So for all my listeners, y'all sit back, stay locked in, and listen to this, what we have to bring to you tonight with Shane from out of D6. So Shane, baby, how the industry treating you these days, love?
I'm blessed, Sangria. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind.
Yeah.
But taking it one day at a time.
So tell my peoples, man, and your peoples exactly where you originally from and how long you've been doing the things you've been doing.
Okay. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. Uptown D.C. is the area of D.C. I'm from.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it maybe as long as I can remember. Since like elementary school, it's been off and on as far as music go. But once, I got maybe about 22, 23 is when I said, all right, I'm about to go hard and do it full time, try to pursue it.
Right. So at what point, like, who inspired you? Because at some point you had to be sitting down and you said to yourself, you heard something or you heard somebody or you seen something, you know what I'm saying? And you said to yourself,
right.
Yo, I can do this. Not only can I do this, but I can do this well. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was, the inspiration to actually, you know what I'm saying, to make you kind of go forth in the direction that you went at that age?
Right. Well, for starters, I used to play basketball real good, but I missed my calling in basketball.
Right.
So once I'm like, okay, what am I going to do at this point? I grew up listening to music, always around music. My grandfather's a singer. My aunt sang. So music was already in the family, in the household.
No doubt.
And so I already was playing around with it. But besides Tupac, people that inspired me, besides Missy, Queen Latifah, just loving music in general, once I missed my calling in basketball, I felt like that was my second major talent that I knew, okay, I can do this.
Right.
So after I felt like, okay, basketball is gone, I was like, okay, let's see what's going on with this music. And I just picked up the pad and went for it. I went to school for the business side, and then I was managing for a little while, but I quickly learned you had to depend on others to do certain things. And I was like, okay, you know what? This not going to work. So I was like, let me do it myself. Right. So I started rapping, and I'm here now.
Yeah, no question. So in a short word, real quick, like, who do you kind of liken your style after, or do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you bringing something totally new and unique to the game?
I don't really liken my style after nobody, honestly.
Yeah, no doubt.
But the storytellers out there, whether you have Nas, Jigga, Missy, a lot of people that do music and take it from their life, I would say, is who inspired me. But other than that, I mean, I feel like I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? No one can live my life or has lived my life or walked in my shoes but me.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I take everything from my own life and try to put it in words and paint a picture for you. But, all the MCs out there that when I listen to their music, they paint a picture for me, is definitely who I take after.
Right. So, I mean, you actually kind of jumped ahead of the question. That was real cool, like, because I was going to ask you, you know what I'm saying? So, when you said about the storytellers and about the rappers, you know what I'm saying? And there's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that hip-hop is a whole various of different ways to be able to tell a story. But the real story is being told by cats that actually lived a life, you know what I'm saying? So, is that like where you derive a lot of your material from most of your life experiences?
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know how to rap about stuff I don't have or I never had. I honestly do commend, though, the MCs that rap about, what they're trying to get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't take nothing away from nobody.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I never been that type of person where if I'm having a bad day, I come outside and I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I go off of how I feel exactly at the moment.
Right.
So if I'm sad or if I'm upset or whatever, and I'm about to write, that's the song that's gonna come out. So anytime I sit down about to write, is only going off of, okay, something happened with my mother, something happened at, when I went outside today or whatever have you. I mean, it just comes natural. I really thank God for that.
Yeah, no question about that. So Shay, so how many albums and CDs, you know what I'm saying, you've been involved with? I mean, including your mixtapes, if there has been some out there, you know what I'm saying? Give us a little insight, walk us up to the point to where you are today, you know what I'm saying, from when you kind of started really doing your thing, and different people that may have you've been in the studio with, may have inspired you in some type of way, or you might have been on somebody else's joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give us a little, a little insight on how, your road has been up to this point.
Okay. When I first started, I had a mixtape. The mixtape actually still not finished to this day.
Okay.
The mixtape was called 80s Baby, but the 90s Made Me. And I started that mixtape probably when I was like 17 or 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped doing music for a while.
Right.
And couple years passed, and a tragic situation happened within my family. My nephew passed. My oldest nephew. I have 7 nieces and nephews. The oldest one passed, and I really stopped doing music after that. I was just kind of like, what's going on, God? Why did you, decide to do this?
Really?
And eventually time went on, life experiences, and I met my manager. We put together a mixtape entitled Concrete Pen and Pad. That's the mixtape that is my first official mixtape that's out right now. That's on my YouTube and all of that. And before that, though, I'm sorry, I did a mixtape with a good friend of mine named Baby. It's called Broken Mirrors, and we put that out. Then I came out with Concrete Pen and Pad, and then from Concrete Pen and Pad, I have my EP that will be dropping on my birthday, October 26th.
Okay.
And it's just self-titled Shane EP.
Yeah.
And that's what we are right now. I mean, I have features with a guy from DC named Jay West. Me and Baby working on Broken Mirrors 2. So I have a lot of different, regular freestyles and different things that's already out on my YouTube and things like that.
Yeah.
But, right now we definitely focusing on this EP that we're about to drop. Definitely focusing on the next mixtape that's about to come out. It's entitled Features, that we just going to reach out and collab with any and everybody that want to collaborate us and that's serious about, the music and their movement.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Shane, as you talking, you know what I'm saying? I done heard a lot of people, and I'm hearing that, sound like your battle game is something it's something to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? So
my battle game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it sounds like when you step into a place, there'll be a bunch of cats around there, and they think they all at it, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? And then when y'all go to doing your thing, Shane a lot of times rises to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, give us a little something about that. When, what I'm saying, if you ever have to battle, you know what I'm saying, or can you battle MC, you know what I'm saying, and, battle rap, let us know, have you ever had some experiences doing that and how that all worked out?
What's crazy is that,
a
lot of people, like, look at me and say, okay, she's very aggressive. Like, I have certain type of ways people, take me.
Yeah, no doubt.
And oftentimes it's funny to me because 9 times out of 10, people are wrong about how I am.
Right.
However, as far as battle rapping, going back and forth, I mean, that's not really my area.
Yeah.
However, you know what I'm saying? I remember one particular time, I had a show in Baltimore, and it was like a contest or whatever, and we started rapping. I did one song. I think I did 2. And the other people, they was actually from Baltimore. So I'm in their territory, and they did like 2 songs, and they got to a point where it was like a tie. And they was like, battle. Everybody, be quiet. We got to break this tie. Battle. So I'm like, battle? You know what I'm saying? So they was like, okay. And I just went for it. I did Concrete Pen and Pad acapella, and the whole jump went crazy.
Yeah, no question.
And it boosted my confidence, you know what I'm saying, as far as because a lot of people say my voice is aggressive, and I have an aggressive demeanor. So automatically, people like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't see her or whatever. So they already put me on that platform. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know. At the end of the day, I don't consider myself a battle rapper, but if you give me a microphone, don't play with me.
You get hit. You know what I'm saying? When you talk,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? No question about that. So here's something I want to know. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Where did the concept come from? You know what I'm saying about with your Concrete mixtape? You know what I'm saying? And you know, kind of what brought forth that? You know what I'm saying? Or even you know what I'm saying? Like what inspired you to actually even name it that? You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, just
I have a good friend named Danielle, who's like my secret little weapon as far as giving me little ideas and stuff like that. And when we was naming it, I look up to Tupac tremendously. That's like my favorite rapper of all time in general. I mean, I know that's kind of cliche, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when he had, you know, the rose grew from concrete, and he had, you know, the story behind that, Concrete Pen and Pad, before that project came about, I would always let things deter me from doing what I needed to do as far as music go. So if something was going on outside of music, I would always kind of let that block me out from writing or doing whatever I needed to do to keep moving forward as far as music go.
Right.
So Concrete Pen and Pad just simply means through everything that ever stopped me or tried to stop me or used to stop me from doing what I needed to do, I was able to get through that with the pen and pad. So the concrete is all the life obstacles, and then the pen and pad is me saying, you know what, forget all that. I'm about to go hard or go home, and I refuse to go home. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about.
Yeah, no question. So you said you still writing the mixtape, right? With the concrete pen and pad ain't finished yet, right?
No. Concrete Pen and Pad is done. That's out on Uptown Shane. That's on my YouTube.
Okay. So how did that go? I mean, how did you know what I'm saying? You know, how did your sales go? You know, how was that? You know, did the industry receive that? You know what I'm saying? Was it a cool thing? Is it? I mean, anything we do always can be better. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
I mean,
you know, overall,
I was proud of Concrete Pen and Pad because it was my first official, you know, project that I actually completed. But like you said, everything that we do as artists, you know, you be like, okay, I can do better. But people liked it. You know what I'm saying? Right. When I do shows and people, even now, I've had a couple people in public see me, and that's like a big thing that say, oh, I heard this mixtape, or I heard this, or listening to my song on YouTube on the train or whatever have you, that people taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? I'm really being viewed as, okay, she's somebody not to be played with when it comes to this rap shit.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's all a grind, and it's all hard work. It's not easy whatsoever, but it's moving. You know, slowly but surely, it's definitely moving. You know, I love Concrete Pen and Pad. If you haven't heard it, it's on my YouTube, all the tracks, youtube.com/the Uptown Shane. Yeah. And I picked some mean instrumentals and went hard on them instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? And the whole genre is a true story. So people really did like it, and people still like it. I still perform those songs. Those songs ain't going nowhere at all. So, I mean, you know, so it's a hustle. It's a grind.
So how's your optical game going? I mean, you know, did you put some videos to the mixtape? I mean, you know, give us a little insight on how the video game going for you these days.
Yeah, I got a video to the Concrete Pen and Pad that we actually shot, and I edited it myself. But that was the only one. No, I'm sorry. We did Closer to My Dreams first, off the Guapale song, and then I did Concrete Pen and Pad, and we shot those videos. Me and my manager, we shot the Jones by ourselves, and a friend of mine edited one. I edited the other one. And those are the only two that we actually did. But for the status that I'm on and what I'm doing, the success has been great.
Right.
We just did the Higher video. Higher is my first official song, my new song for the EP, is produced by J Rob, and we shot the whole video, of course, in DC, edited by Footage, and that's doing real good also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not to be kind of, arrogant in a sense, but I have yet to have anybody dislike anything that I've done.
Yeah.
And that can be good and bad at times, but so far, following my heart, keeping God first, and making the music that I want to make is definitely what's leading this whole movement right now and what we're doing.
No question.
So I'm definitely coming out with more visuals. All of that stuff is coming soon. I got me and Baby has a song called what is it called? I'm sorry. It's called Break It Down.
Mm-hmm.
And we are about to do a video to that.
Yeah.
And the Broken Mirrors 2 mixtape is coming. So everything is just getting started, honestly, but
right.
We're doing it.
Well, just to let you know what I'm saying, like all of a sudden out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, one of your tracks happened to come across my eardrums, you know what I'm saying? One of my cats, shot me something, and I listened to it, and to be honest with you, as soon as I heard it, I was like, yo, somebody get her on my show. I need her to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt. I need that music. You know what I'm saying? And I want to hear more. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
No doubt. You're doing real. You know what I'm saying? We loving it though. And when it came across me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, not only, you know what I'm saying, am I gonna bang her music? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna help push. You know what I'm saying? In any way that we can to help out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we here for. You heard? So,
definitely.
Yeah, no question. So, listen here. Before we go though, Shane, I appreciate you coming out, baby, spending your time with me. You know what I'm saying? And,
I appreciate you. Thank you.
No doubt. And before we go, though, I want you to shout out everything and everybody and plug everything that's helped you get to the point to where you are in your career today.
Absolutely. First, I want to shout out God. You know what I'm saying? Because without Him, there would be none of us.
Mm-hmm.
But DC management, appreciate him tremendously. That's my manager who's on me 24/7 and who's pretty much is 50-50 in this whole Shane movement.
No doubt.
So big ups to DC management, Reka, Baby, all of my supporters, everyone in my circle. My circle real small, but it's all good. Danielle, Valita, my cousin Ro, every single person that is behind me through this whole thing. My Twitter is the Uptown Shane. My YouTube is Shane202. My Instagram is the Uptown Shane. Mm-hmm. On Facebook is Shane Mallory. That's where you can find, on all of those social networking sites, you can find every single thing that you need to know about my shows. My EP coming out October 26th. We got the EP release party. Stay tuned for more details on that. You can find that on all of the social media as far as everything that's going on. And that's about it. I mean, shout out to DC, Uptown DC, the whole DC, the whole Maryland, the whole Virginia. Shout out MafiaLive. I love y'all. Thank you for having me.
No doubt,
God bless y'all, man.
Yeah, for all my listeners out here, you had the opportunity to hear her first, right here on MMR. You know what I'm saying? It's Shane, baby. She from out of DC, man. She doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all stay locked in right here, man, because we're going to bang some of her tracks and let you know the music that she doing, man, is real good to listen to. Hey, Shane, baby. Once again, I want to send a lot of love out to you, man. I want to thank you, you know what I'm saying, for coming to sit with us for a little while. And you stay blessed, and you cats over there continue to always prosper, you heard?
Thank you. Appreciate it, Sangria. God bless you, man.
All right, baby. Peace.